Good morning again, viewers. I'm Lieutenant Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. You watch my talk show every morning, and I want to extend my thanks and appreciation to all of you for watching my show. The reason I'm doing this recording is to get my name's spelling correct. When I was told this name by my indigenous people, they had a little confusion in spelling it out to me. So we went with Galpohkpa. But when I got my sense of Liberian languages back, I understood that the spelling was wrong. So I fixed it on my Twitter page, but because I was dealing with my Facebook page a lot too, I just left it as it was until now. It is time to change it and have the spelling correct or corrected. Glapohkpa is Glapohkpa. So this will be corrected on my Facebook page. And henceforth, my shows will be Glapohkpa.
Yeah, it's long time,
Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, Papa, I wanna you can hear me say, all the things we wanna say inside this land. So people must die for before you understand. We all got children going to school, market woman and selling their goods. Yeah. Let them be great, no noise. I never seen no peaceful protest in this land before. Even my papa and my old man, I tell me it never been before. To all the leaders in this land, take your problem and talk it like men. Go and I'm from heaven to make you understand. Because Paratana, no school. Paratana, no work, nothing to do. Paratana, GSA company rapping it. Investor necessity rapping it. People they get something they call experience. So let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Yeah. Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Oh yeah, Papa. I wanna you can hear me say, oh, Papa. I wanna you can hear me say. All kind of people talking, say the country bread new. I pray to people to fire the people with turn and leg new. We all are trying to move ahead. Some people say we might not get there because confusion can butter their bread. Oh, if I go tell myself, jump inside the street. Oh. Anything happen to me, my family will grieve. Oh. If I go tell myself, jump inside the streets. Oh. Something happen to me, you and your family will leave. Oh. Because Paratana, no peace. Oh. Paratana, no ma, everything freeze. Oh. Paratana, whipping and looting with beer, killing and shooting with beer too. Let us learn from the past. Oh, let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive. Yeah. Let's keep this piece alive. Keep this little piece alive.
It's sticky the various
Papa, okay. I wanna you can hear me say,
yeah.
Papa, I wanna you can hear me so.
Nothing to go for peace, don't even stop me. Stop you, I tell you, war, let them invite peace. No fighting, no undermining. Keeping the peace in a nice surrounding. Yo, don't like to hear what people say they want to demonstrate. I got no money, they want to feed the benefit. You see the people suffering, tell me now what is the benefit? So my people say no to violence, demonstration, all that thing, and I prove our motherland. That you, one day we gonna prosper, keeping the peace in the city and every villages. Nobody, man, I can't tell you something negative. Politician, qualification, we can work together using multiplication. United we stand, no more division. Let's hold hands together to save the motherland.
Let's keep this peace alive, alive. Keep this little peace alive, alive. Yeah. Let's keep this peace alive, alive, alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, welcome to Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. Wake up this morning to a wonderful 52 degrees in Providence, Rhode Island. Spring is here. Are you ready for it? It's ready for you. Well, what's in the news this morning besides the atrocities that go on in the Ukraine? It hurts my heart every time I see that. But as far as we can see, today in Liberia, the president proclaimed Fast and Prayer Day. It's a holiday. People in Liberia are supposed to go out and fast and pray for our country in the manner in which things are occurring in our nation today. Pray, 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 pray hard that our prayers will be heard and answered for the benefit of our country and our people. Also, we know that Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson was confirmed yesterday as the first Black woman of the United States, the first Black female judge of the United States Supreme Court. Congratulations, Ms. Jackson. Congratulations, Judge. Congratulations, Justice. What a great accomplishment. What a great accomplishment. Amen. And thank God for withstanding all the abuse, all the negative things that you had to go through. You came through. You came through for the people. My topics for this morning, ladies and gentlemen, let me just delve right into it because we don't know what was happening with our little country. We don't know. But yeah, my topics for this morning. One, when leadership is bad, when government fails, and when no one is ever punished, who is to blame? Two, why Liberia is in darkness still? Why? And three, my people in Buduburam Camp, as usual. I always talk about them every day. So let me take a breather and we'll get back into my lesson soon. So don't go nowhere. This morning, before I start my topic, I want us to see this tape about Monrovia and what has happened over the few years.
Discover Monrovia, the poorest city in the world. Hello, Explorers. Welcome to another informative video presented to you by the Explorer, and thanks for watching. In this video, we'll take you on one of our city tours to discover the poorest city in the world, Monrovia. Monrovia is the capital city of the West African country of Liberia, located on the Atlantic coast of Cape Misirado. With 29% of the total population of Liberia, Monrovia is the country's most populous city with a very liberating past. Monrovia's economy is shaped primarily by its Discover Monrovia, the poorest city in the world. Hello, Explorers. Welcome to another informative video presented to you by the Explorer, and thanks for watching. In this video, we'll take you on one of our city tours to discover the poorest city in the world, Monrovia. Monrovia is the capital city of the West African country of Liberia, located on the Atlantic coast of Cape Misirado. With 29% of the total population of Liberia, Monrovia is the country's most populous city with a very liberating past. Monrovia's economy is shaped primarily by its harbor and its role as the location of Liberia's government offices. But this city is currently considered the poorest city in the world because of the low living standards as well as the predominance of slums in the city. In this video, we shall look into the validity of this phenomenon as well as the evidence of it. But first, let us look into the background and creation of Monrovia. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. History. In 1816, with the aim of establishing a self-sufficient colony for emancipated American slaves, something that had already been accomplished in Freetown, the first settlers arrived in Africa from the United States, under the auspices of the American Colonization Society. They landed at Sherbro Island in present-day Sierra Leone. On January 7, 1822, a second ship rescued the settlers and took them to Cape Misirado, establishing the settlement of Christopolis. In 1824, the city was renamed Monrovia after James Monroe, then President of the United States, who was a prominent supporter of the colony in sending freed black slaves and ex-Caribbean slaves from the United States of America and Caribbean islands to Liberia, and who saw it as preferable to emancipation in America. In 1845, Monrovia was the site of the Constitutional Convention held by the American Colonization Society, which drafted the Constitution that would 2 years later be the Constitution of an independent and sovereign Republic of Liberia. At the beginning of the 20th century, Monrovia was divided into two parts: Monrovia proper, where the city's Americo-Liberian population resided, and was a reminiscent of the South United States in architecture, and Crew Town, which was mainly inhabited by ethnic Crews, but also Bassas, Greybols, and other ethnicities. By 1926, ethnic groups from Liberia's interior began migrating to Monrovia in search of jobs, which grew the population of Monrovia to 10,000 by 1937, with 30 police department members. The city was severely damaged in the First and Second Liberian Civil Wars, notably during the siege of Monrovia, with many buildings damaged and nearly all infrastructure destroyed. Major battles occurred between Samuel Doe's government and Prince Johnson's forces in 1990, and with the NPFL's assault of the city in 1992. A legacy of war is a large population of homeless children and youth, either having been involved in the fighting or denied an education by it. In 2002, Lane McBowie organized the Women of Liberia Mass Action for Peace, with local women praying and singing in a fish market in Monrovia. This movement helped bring an end to the Second Liberian Civil War in 2003 and the election of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf in Liberia. the first African nation with a female president. But in 2014, disaster struck again as the city was affected by the 2014 West Africa Ebola outbreak, which was declared over on the 3rd of September 2015. The wettest world capital city.
I don't know why they stopped. Please bear with me, folks. I don't know why they stopped. Let me just see why it stopped. Oh, Lord. If you one thing, it's another. Why did you stop? Oh, it's buffering. Lord. This is a problem when your movies are buffering. So anyway, as it's buffering, I hope it permits me to go through the movie. But this story goes through and shows Liberia and oh Lord, I'm so sorry. I can't get it on. I don't know why it's buffering. Hold on 1 minute, please. Let me just see if I can get it back on to where it was. Seem to be buffering. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I gotta get out of this show. It seemed to be buffering, but it was just a movie I wanted to use as an introduction to my show before I come on. But I'm sorry for what's happening. But the situation in our country is very. Let me get out of this completely. So I was showing this show just to give an example of some of the things we're going through right now. They showed the trash, the litter all through Liberia. They show how people were defecating all in the streets, throwing the feces all in the water and on top of the trash. This is what our country is going through. Our people are living in a very terrible, insecure, and unsanitary situation. It's deplorable. Just because the buildings are standing up doesn't mean that everything is okay. Living conditions in Liberia are terrible. Too terrible to bear, to even watch this kind of thing. But what happens is that when the leadership is bad, when there's evidence all around us that government has failed, and we see the president of the Republic of Liberia not punishing anybody, not seeing anything wrong with what people are doing, who can we blame? Who do we blame? The blame got to fall on George Weah. He is the culprit because you cannot have these people under your leadership and everything is messed up in the country. And yet you're keeping all these people in power. None of these people are being punished. The massive stealing, the massive corruption, the massive crimes. Nobody punished nobody in our country. So what's wrong with our leadership? Something got to be wrong. You know, we got all the government agencies to track corruption and crimes and evil, and nobody doing nothing in our country. Nobody. We can't get no good solution or answers to anything. The police go investigate. There's a stalemate. The people got to demonstrate and make protests before we can get some result. Look at what happened the other day with that boy that got beaten on Camp Johnson on Johnson Street, Marshall. Look what happened to him. There was no recourse for the mass killing of this boy until the people of his area got up and demonstrated. Then now they arrested 3 people with other people's suspects pending. We can't go on like this. This is not natural living. You know, everybody just messing up, and they always got an excuse for something. Always. You hear Twe, he putting it on Ellen Johnson and the past administration. Somebody putting it on somebody. So who's going to take responsibility for what's happening with the mess in our country? Who's going to take responsibility for the incompetence, inefficiency, uselessness in our country? Somebody got to do it. So if George Weah not punishing people, and we know something is wrong, we see the crimes going on every day, and the president of Liberia is too weak to punish people, or he's part of the crimes and cannot punish his buddies. Something is wrong. Something is wrong, and we got to get down to the bottom of this. It can't persist. Our nation can't go on like this. No civilized nation and people who want to progress and advance can go on living in this kind of way. This is a dysfunctional lifestyle, and it got to cease and desist. If these people can't run our country, they got to step down now. They can't wait until 2023. Our country will die. Next year is too long. Our country will die. These people, they're inefficient. They are bullshitters. They know what they're doing. You put a group of bullshitters in our government. Then Ellen Johnson said it, the very woman who put in there, coming and complaining about this and that and that and that. You the cause, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. You the cause. You recommended this man to the world to take over our country. You the cause. So here we are today with this kind of messed up leadership. Nobody can get punished in our country. Everything is okay. Everybody doing fine. The country just running smooth and nice like a broken damn machine. And yet we can't punish the rogues. We hear people stealing. We hear things missing. We hear our officials corrupt. The U.S. ambassador, foreigners telling us our leadership is corrupt and we need to change shit. But yet, nobody can get punished. Nobody can get sacked. Everybody it's just a big hoopla of a family affair. You know, all these nepotistic people just doing their shit, what they want to do. In our country, if left to fend for itself. But this is where we are. This is where we are. When leadership fails, and government fails, and no one is being punished for their reckless behaviors, who to blame? Somebody got to be blamed. Somebody got to be blamed. So George Weah, you got to take the blame for this thing. You are leading a broken nation. You are leading a broken regime. You are leading a broken people, George Weah. You got to pull yourself together and get your act together. You're leading a messed up nation. And this is not right. This is not right. It's not the people's cause. It's the government's failure. And the government is the cause of all this. It's the cause. Because they got nothing but immature people leading our country. And we got immature people leading our country. We got to subject ourselves to any kind of thing. It's not right. It's not right. Our people deserve better leadership. Our people deserve better governance. Our people deserve better direction. But how can we find it? Where will we turn to? Everybody accepting things as it is. The status quo as it is. Nobody trying to change nothing. We hear in America crying every day, oh, it's wrong and wrong and wrong. And everybody, Leave the people over there, man. Let's stay over there. Let's just continue with the party. Let's just continue with the throwing the feces on the dirt. Throw the feces over there in the water. Yeah, throw it in the water. Yes, throw it in the creek. Throw the trash in the creek. Oh yeah, throw it in the creek. No punishment. Throw it, yeah, throw it anyway. Yeah, throw it. Yeah. That's how we are. John did it, so we do it too. Hey, you did it, you did it. We gotta do it too. That's not what go on in the country. You did it, you did it, I did it. We gotta do it too. You know. So this is what we are. That is causing our country and our society to break down. We're losing everything. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right for us. It's not right for our children. It's not right for our children. It's not right. Our nation is crippled for the next 2, 3 generations. We cripple because of bad leaders. We cripple because of tribalism. We cripple because of necessity and ethnicity. We cripple because of animosity and hatred among each other. We cripple just because we cripple. And this is not right. It's not right. It's not what our forefathers meant for us today. It's not right. We got to rise up from the ashes. We got to rise up from this low state of existence and stand up like real men and women of a nation that deserves better leaders and better citizens. The time of the Liberian people is now. And if we keep neglecting our position in the world, if we keep neglecting our stance on things that we need to stand on and speak about and try to change, when we try to act, it will be too late. So it's time for us to get conscious of ourselves and where we want to be in this world and find the leaders to guide us, to direct us, to help us on the path. We got to choose our own leaders. And you can't tell good people from bad people. Nobody can tell you that. So evaluate your leaders. See where they want to take you. And if you know it's not good for you, step away from them. Because the time of the people is now. Aluta. Continua. My class is done on this topic. And it's just sad. It's just sad. Let's move on. Let's go back to doing the African dance. Doing the you know why? Because the finance minister said, no light in the country. We must stay and pray because of the fast and pray day. We must get on our knees and pray for rain. No light. Pray. Fast and pray for rain. Pray. He said we should pray for the rainy season to come quick so light can come because the dry season, no water in the land. But rainy season, waiting for rainy season. We're praying for rainy season. So you'll go home, no light, You're in the darkness, get under the moon and start doing it. Oh, re, 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 re. Oh, re, 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 re. Oh, African dance, the reed dance. That was Samuel Twice you want to do. He said all of that, bro, people you want to come outside in the night at 9 o'clock shot when the moon hot. And right over the city there, you start dancing. Yes, you see that's why we get when we put these kind of people in our leadership. Do we deserve it? I don't think so. But that's what we get when we put people of low caliber, of low education, of low self-esteem into our government. Our government become a government of low self-esteem. And this is where we are. We got a low down government. Now, our country is dark. Why? Because of $10 million. That all Liberia is dark for. $10 million. Liberia is dark because of $10 million and the inability of these useless people called CDC government to fix our country. $10 million. Then they're going around offering ULA 300,000, 100,000, giving our money away, and we don't have no electricity in the city. When only $10 million can fix the whole situation confronting our country. These ignoramuses prefer to steal the money than to put light in our country. Now, all these things come because of this trans GSL line that coming from Ivory Coast. Liberia should have had electricity a long time ago. Last year, Liberia finished building 5 substations in the country. We got the biggest substation already completed. We completed our substation before Sierra Leone and Guinea. We were the first on the list last year. We got the biggest substations in the station. 5 substations we got here that we built. We're not even using. We can't use because these useless vagabonds leading our country. These useless criminals. You know, in this day and age, you telling us to pray for rain. What we look like? You see what happened? Then when people call us native and country, we get mad. But this is what you call this kind of thing. The Minister of Finance of the Republic of Liberia telling us we must dance and pray for rain. What is this? What is this? Total incompetence, total failure, total uselessness. $10 million, you mean Liberia will stay in darkness during the whole dry season because of $10 million when we're giving our legislators $30,000 to take home for themselves. Everybody's stealing from our corpus and nobody got time for the people of Liberia. $10 million that our country will stay dark for? You kidding me? This can't be real, man. This can't, a chicken change? Why? Liberia owe Ivory Coast $10 million for lights in Nimba up there. Nimba, Yekepa, all that area. Oh, the lights not free. People been boasting, oh, Yekepa got light 24 hours. We pay for that shit. And yet the shit now come back to us. These people can't even pay the money for it. We owe $9 million for the lights in the people be using in Yekepa. We can't pay it. We need to get lights, current electricity coming into Liberia. We can't get it because Ivory Coast wants us to pay our arrears. We owe the people $9 million for Nimba, lights in Nimba. Now we can't get lights in Monrovia because here's how it's set up. The lines come from Ivory Coast and go to Nimba. In Nimba, they got LEC got a big substation there. They electrified Nimba. From the substation there, they take the current from there and send it to the other substation in Banga. There's another Now the one in Nimba supplies Nimba and all that area up there. Then they send it to they send the current from there, from their station there to the station in Bon County. When it gets to the station in Bon County serves all of what they serve. They serve Central Liberia and Southern Liberia and Lofa from Nimba County. So when it gets to Bon, the substation in Bon supposed to relay that power to Bassa, to the other substation in Bassa. And that substation supposed to electrify River Cess, Bapolo, and all those places. Then they take that from that and connect to another substation in the Mano River Basin that's supposed to supply Kipma and Bapolo and all the places. Yeah, like Kipma and Bapolo on that side. All the places. That's how it's supposed to work. The main station, one of the main stations in Nimba, the lights come from Ivory Coast to Nimba, and it's being relayed. It's supposed to be relayed from Nimba to Bong, then relayed from Bong to Bassa, from Bassa to Mano to electrify the whole of Liberia with cheap electricity. But these people have failed miserably because of $10 million. I mean, when you hear the money these people are stealing, compared to the money we need to rectify the mess they have made in our country, it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. You mean our whole country will still die because of $10 million when you people are ripping off our country more than $10 million? You see how these people have no love for our country? There is no way under the sun that $10 million, mere $10 million, will stop Liberia from being electrified. And these people sit down, they tell us, oh, we can't get $10 million. You'll sit down with that next year to dry the rainy season. This is the epitome of negligence. This is the epitome of ineptitude. This is the epitome of incompetence. These people are incompetent. These people don't supposed to be leading our country. These people are so damn incompetent. They're supposed to be leading chicken coops in Nimba County. George Weah and Twer and McGill, all these people supposed to be working on a chicken coop in Nimba County instead of leading our country. These people are too damn ignorant and useless. Just the mere thought of the fact that $10 million holding us up from electricity is a problem. Just the mere fact for that is a problem. It's a serious, serious problem. Why? 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 Because our people don't love Liberia. Our people don't love the nation. They have no sense of patriotism and loyalty. There can be no reason under this sun that the Republic of Liberia, the whole Republic of Liberia, will be dark because the government ain't got $10 million to pay arrears. And the people don't even want the whole $10 million. The Ivorian government told us, you owe us $9.something million. Pay $2 million down. And every month, pay $550,000 that you alleviate the loan. They can't do that. They can't even do that. What happened to the money in our country? What happened to our money? Because as long as our country stays dark, nobody can make money. The foreigners can't make money. We can't make money. Our nation is at a stall. So for $9.something million, $10 million, George Weah government is so negligent, is so inept, is so incompetent that it will keep us in darkness for the finance minister to tell us to pray for rainy season. I rest my case. How can we develop? How can we develop? All these people enriching themselves in our country ain't got no lights. This is it's not realistic. It's unrealistic. All these government officials got big houses, big cars, big money, And our country ain't got nothing. Our country ain't got electricity. All of them got dynamos. They put on the dynamo at night. That way they don't care about us, the rest of the poor people who in darkness. Because they got dynamos. They can watch TV. They can do what they want to do. But we can't do it. This is not right, my people. This is not right. If we else would take this thing under 2023, it's up to you. But look at that tape I was showing you earlier that started buffering. They showed the people defecating all in the street, feces all everywhere. That's why I wanted to show that tape, but it started buffering, and I can't wait for it to stop. But these are the things we suffer when our leaders neglect us, when our leaders think only about themselves and their families and forget about the people of the West African Republic of Liberia. We suffer. We die needlessly. Enough is enough. The time of the Liberian people is now. Aluta. Continue. My class on this topic is done. It's so depressing when the littlest things in this world can be so surmountable to our people and our nation. The most common things that other people take for granted, those are things that burden us down, that make us suffer. Why? Why, man? Everybody's looking for better pastures for their peoples. And we just got people who just want to rob us, time and time again, and have no compassion or empathy for our people. This is not right. This is not right. So this brings me to my final topic, my people on the Buduburam camp in Ghana. I've been talking to you all, begging you all for money to help me with these people. I stand on the foundation of my faith, and this place will be completed soon. We starting next week. We will find the money to do what we're going to do. But I'm appealing to you still, my people. I need your financial help. I'm going to finish the first school this week. We'll find our money from somewhere to finish the school and open it up. My CEO is standing by to go buy the rest of the stuff. And he's going to get it. We're going to get it this week or this weekend. But something's going to kick in. And we're going to be successful because this work is divine. This work is the work for the people. And it's sincere. No strings attached. It's for the people themselves. So I need your help. My cash app is up here. $ Jefferson Chesson. Send me some money. This project is, the school is starting next week. By any means necessary, it's going to start. Okay, nothing's going to stop us. So I need your support to continue the other aspect of the works. The struggle continues. My class is done. Have a good day.